Hello everyone, Friday, January 11th, 2019. Of course, Wednesday was New Comic Book Day. So right now, tonight is New Comic Book video time. It was a pretty good week for books. A lot of good books came out, so we're going to jump right into the books. And at the end of this video, I have a few shout outs to some people. So let's jump right into the books this week. First one up, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1. This is one of the covers I picked up right here. There's a lot of covers for this book. A lot of them are actually really, really nice. I only picked up 2 covers, but again, these books are in no particular order, so I apologize in advance for that. Next one up, Web of Venom, Venom Unleashed #1. Of course, we talked about that last week. There's another one of the Stan Lee memorial bars, but that's a really nice cover right there of Venom. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, #4. This is part of the Spider-Geddon Aftermath storyline. Right there. That's a kind of a cool looking cover. And then you got Spider-Gwen right there. Really nice cover there. This was a second print of a book that my shop didn't get any in of. And I was able to get a second print because a lot of people weren't ordering the Daredevil. This is 6/12, Death of Daredevil, second printing. Right there. And then we have some new Daredevil books that came out that I'm going to show in this video as well. Star Wars Age of the Republic, Jango Fett #1. This is the variant cover right here. I'm actually anxious to read this storyline and see where it's going. So I had to get one of these. From Image Comics, Criminal #1. Also from Image Comics, I've enjoyed the first 2 issues, so I'm hoping 3 is just as good. Bitter Root #3. This was one of the covers I grabbed here. And then the shop had a couple of these covers, so I grabbed one of these as well. This is the Scotty Young variant. Of course, Scotty Young is very popular. And whenever I can get a cover that I like from Scotty Young, he does a lot of the baby covers, as you know. I have shown a lot of those in the past. But this is one of the first Scotty Youngs I've purchased in a while, but it was just a really nice cover. New storyline from the DC Universe, of course. Young Justice #1. A couple of new characters in this storyline. There's one of them right there, the Green Lantern character. I have not read this yet. I was never a really big fan of books like this, but you know what? I thought I would give it a try. So if you bought this book and read it, let me know what you think. From Image, issue #2, Prodigy. And then we talked about the new Daredevil storyline. This is, of course, The Man Without Fear #1. Now, this didn't get released when it was supposed to on the West Coast or on the western part of the States because of the weather in the back and all the holidays. So both of these came out this week here in Nevada. And this was issue #1. And issue #2. Now, I'm a big Daredevil fan. I always have been. I've showed a lot of Daredevil and spoken about that character here. I don't think it's a character that gets a lot of respect. I mean, you can still buy the books, the Silver Age books, really, really cheap. And for the most part, you know, it's still a really good value for high-grade books. I don't understand that. He's been around a long time, has a good following, good storylines. So I was excited to see it come out. So there was that. Another cover from the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1. There's that. And from Scout Comics, we talked about this. This is the new storyline for this. This is Stabbity Bunny, Happily Ever After. Or Stabbity Ever After, as the cover states. Here's another one of the Young Justice #1s. Now, Neil Adams came out with a Green Arrow #48 variant cover. It was a B cover, and I was kind of excited about it, but when you look at it, it was supposed to be in color, and it's not in color. This is the cover right here for it. Now, I love Neil Adams. I just wish they would have done a little bit more with this instead of just the pencil. But again, it's Neil Adams, and he still draws a real nice Green Arrow. Harley Quinn #57. Nice cover with Batman there. Batman 62, Professor Pig. Nice cover right there. And you can see the Batman symbol, silhouette in the blood right there. I thought that was a really, really good touch. And then for a special on this book here, Frank Miller did a cover for it. Here's the Frank Miller cover right there. Now, Frank Miller is a big-time, artist, writer, and he made a good reputation for coming out with some very, very big storylines as it relates to Batman. Of course, he did 300, Sin City, things like that. But this right here, his stuff recently, I mean, that's, kind of classic Frank Miller, but kind of sloppy and poorly written or, drawn, in my opinion. And some of the things he did recently, especially the Xerxes storyline, was just terrible, terrible artwork. Very lazy artwork. So, I would like to see some of these bigger artists that have a big reputation that people follow take a little bit more time to just draw a better piece of art and put a little bit more into a storyline than just living off of their name and reputation. A little bit more self-respect for your artwork. Again, Frank Miller is an icon of the industry, but I don't know if you agree with this or not. He's gotten very sloppy, and I think it's more of his reputation he's living on than anything else, because anything he's done recently really hasn't been that great. So I'll pass on that. And the book that everybody was trying to grab was the B cover of Harley Quinn 57. Here it is right here. Good looking cover. Now this was already selling for anywhere from $12 to $18 online the night before the release date. So Brian at Cosmic Comics was nice enough. I usually buy a lot of the B covers, so he allowed me to get a couple of them because they sold out really, really quick, so they put those aside for me. So there was that. So those are the books I picked up this week. A really nice week of books. Again, a lot of good storylines coming out. It is the first big release of the new year, so I am looking forward to seeing what 2019 brings. Now, with that said, I have a very big following, and again, I always state this, I appreciate everybody who watches my videos, everybody who comments on my videos, so I thought I would take a second just to kind of do a shout out for viewers that only watch the video but have always been kind with their comments. They engage, they send me private messages to get some information. So the first one, Johnny Future, always has nice things to say, puts a nice comment in there, watches a lot of the videos. So Johnny Future, thank you very much. Another one, the Comic Guy. He seems like a really nice guy, always has kind things to say about the video, so thank you very much, Comic Guy. And then from overseas in Europe, Jasper Christensen, Danish, who spent some time in Ireland, is a big viewer, always has nice things to say, wrote a little poem recently about some of his favorite YouTube subscribers and the ones that he enjoys watching their videos of. So thank you very much for that, Jasper, and keep your videos coming. I think your English is just fine. DS Comics. DS Comics makes nice comments and gives me thumbs up all the time, so thank you very much for that, DS Comics. Of course, I've mentioned this next one a lot of times. That's Silver Age Dave. Silver Age Dave does a really, really nice set of videos. He does a couple of videos a week and has a really nice collection of older silver, golden, Bronze Age books from his private collection. And so I always appreciate the positive comments. He's been watching me for a long time. So Silver, thank you very much for that. And kind of in that same realm, Reaper Tate 728. Reaper Tate's been watching me a long time. Always has some real nice things to say. And, we kind of have a little conversation once in a while back and forth on some of the things that we enjoy. So Reaper, thank you very much for watching that. And he always puts up nice pictures of, some of his favorite books up with his son as the holding the book, so I always enjoy those on Instagram. So, Comic Book Villain, thank you for watching. And then the person who mentioned that he's never missed a show, that's Chris Lackey. So Chris, thank you so much for the support and watching the videos on a weekly basis. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Of course, I show a lot of Charlton comic books. We've talked about this in the past. I personally enjoy Charlton comics, and I got a viewer who always seems to enjoy those is Charlton66. Of course, with a name like that, he's going to be a big Charlton comics person. And then finally, the last one for the day is Jay-Z. So to all of you, thank you very much. And if you didn't get mentioned in this video, I apologize. There's a lot of viewers out there. I just can't name them all off. But again, I enjoy all the support. I enjoy doing these videos, and I enjoy the positive feedback. I even enjoyed some of the negative feedback if that's what you want to do, because again, this comic book community comes together. I think I have a good group of viewers who have ideas, and even though you don't agree with everything that I say, I've always listened to your comments, and I've always responded to your comments, either positive or negative, on the content that I put on this channel. So again, I'm going to keep doing these videos in the new year. I look forward to doing the videos every week. I look forward to your comments. So thank you very much for that. So that's pretty much all we have for right now. I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. I will be showing some older books again next week. So I will see you next week. Have a great night.